still on page 6, so your screen may say page 7. We're going to start, discuss, we're going to start talking, be very wordy, about universe reality. The way it's used here, it kind of means reality actualization in the universe. Up to now we've been talking about the reality in its genesis, in the I am, by way of the actuals and the potentials that are existential. The Father, the Son, and the Spirit, the Father being the first source, the Son and the Spirit in paradise being the actuals of all things, and the absolutes, which are the potentials of all things. By the combination, the relationship of those 7 absolutes in different formations, different forms, different attitudes, is where we come from, what is operating upon our universes. And now we're going to start talking about the reality as it becomes actualized down here. And first we're going to talk about the reality, and then its personal reality will be explained a little bit later as we get time. Well, we have to do it now. There are 2 main divisions of reality, which, as far as we're concerned, is personality and energy. But right now we're concerned with reality as becomes actualized here. Reality differentially actualizes on diverse universe levels. Diverse universe levels are those that have to do with evolution, those that have to do with eventuation, things like that. Reality originates in and by the infinite volition of the universe of the Father. And if you want to know why are things the way they are, because the Father wants it so. We come from the love of the Father. He loves us. He wills it so. And it's realizable in 3 primal phases on many different levels of universe actualization. The undeified, the deified, and interassociated realities. Those 3 phases of reality are going to be in different ways on different levels of universe actualization. By the different levels there, they mean time-space, beyond time-space, and on the absolute level of experience. So he didn't mention that those are the 3 levels, the different levels, but that's what they are. The undeified reality ranges from energy domains of the totally non-personal to the reality domains, realms of the unpersonalizable values of universe existence, even to the presence of the unqualified. Anything that is not deity can never be deified. Whatever is in that realm of energies or values that are non-personalizable cannot be deified. That's what we call undeified. And even to the presence of the unqualified. The unqualified again refers to the cosmos. That cosmos is not deified. It is undeifiable. The second thing is the deified reality, and this embraces all of infinite deity. Because it is deity, it is a deified reality. Infinite deity potentials, not the 3 actuals, which is paradise and the Son and Spirit. They are not deified. They are already deity. They don't have to become or made. Deified means you make something deity. They are already there. This refers to potentials because they can be deified. So anything ranging upward through the realms of personality, the lowest finite, which is, they indicate in the book, is pretty much ourselves, mortal creatures like ourselves, on evolutionary planets like the Earth, to the highest infinite, thus encompassing the domain of all that which is personalizable and more, even to the presence of the deity absolute. The deity absolute can be deified. Right now it is the potential of total deity. But it's deified reality because it can be made deified. Then interassociated reality Universal reality is supposedly either deified or undeified, have to be one or the other. But to sub-deified beings, there exists a vast domain of inter-associated reality, potential and actualizing, which is difficult of identification. In our minds, we don't know where to put it. We put it under the umbrella of inter-associated reality. Much of this coordinate reality is embraced within the realms of the universal absolute. So, I'll say it's a catch-all for the moment until we have a better understanding of universal reality. Now here is one of the deep sentences of the foreword. This is the primal concept of original reality. The Father initiates and maintains reality. In that sense, yes, he is the creator. He is the upholder and the controller. The primal differentials of reality are the deified and the undeified, as I just mentioned a little bit ago. The deity absolute and the unqualified absolute, almost the same thing in different terms. The primal relationship is the tension between them. This Father-initiated divinity tension is perfectly resolved by and eternalizes as the universal absolute. That is how these things fit together. The unqualified and the deity absolutes are in tension, divinity tension. What unifies them and makes sense of the whole thing is the universal absolute that brings something good out of that relationship. But it's a tension. And tension is not really what we understand tension here of being an upsetting affair. It's a tension that causes something to be. It's like the day before the day breaks, something like that, I think, or the bubble before it busts. This viewpoint of time and space reality is further divisible. These are some more distinctions he's going to make about reality from different viewpoints. The viewpoint right now is that of time and space. So in time and space, it's either actual reality or it's not. Actual and potential. Realities exist in fullness of expression, in contrast to those which carry undisclosed capacity for growth. The eternal Son is the absolute spiritual actuality. He cannot be added to. There's nothing potential in the Son. He's total spiritual actuality. Mortal man is very largely an unrealized spiritual potentiality. So the two differences here in time and space, actual and potential. The other one, the viewpoint of time and space, is some things are absolute and some are sub-absolute. Absolute realities are eternity existences. Sub-absolute realities are projected on the two levels. The level of the absonite, realities which are relative with respect to both time and eternity. That's what I mean by the absonite is the area between absolute and finite, abs-nite. These are realities that are relative with respect to time and eternity. They have a relation, relative with respect to both. Finites are realities which are projected in space and are actualized in time. We're well acquainted with those because that's where we are and what we are. The other distinction from the viewpoint of time and space is it's either existential or experiential. So paradise deity is existential, but the emerging supreme and ultimate are experienced. So oftentimes when we talk about God, we're really referring to God the Supreme.